Hey, what's up, it's iCkEdMeL. Thank you for stopping by. And Ralph sent me this story about this missing girl, Brianna Claro. She's 13 years old. She went missing last Friday, 4/23/2021, around 3:45 p.m. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the news clip because they actually have video of her getting into this vehicle. It's a blue four-door. They believe it's possibly a Nissan Altima with dark tints. And we're going to talk a little bit about it. I'm going to also read you an account from this news article where a lady states she believes she saw Brianna after this incident where her getting in the vehicle running. And so stay tuned for that. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. Please hit the like, the subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Let's get into it. So what I decided is before we get into the news clip that talks about some of the details, I found the full video ring that I could find. So it's about 2 minutes long. I figured let's watch this first together so then we don't have to keep pausing during the news clip because we can watch the full thing here. And what I'm going to do is at the end of this video, right now I'm just going to play it through. It might be hard for you to see on your screen unless you have like a big screen. Some of the finer details because the quality is not that great. So at the end, we're going to watch this straight through. And then at the end, after the news clip, I'll edit this clip. I'm going to download it. And I'm going to zoom into certain parts to hopefully give you a better visual. But I want the whole screen to show for you guys because maybe you'll see something that I didn't or other people didn't notice. So this is the vehicle pulling up right there. The one thing I thought was really interesting or kind of weird, besides the obvious with this vehicle, is there's this guy in the corner over here, in the right-hand corner. I'm going to zoom in later after we go through this. But he's kind of just, I don't know. So he walks up. There's going to be a weird pause. I don't know why it does that. Like right now it pauses. And it looks like he threw a water bottle at the dumpster. It falls, and he thinks about picking it up, but he doesn't, so he walks away, right? Okay. And then he just kind of hangs at the corner. He's just standing there like he's waiting for something. He's like walking back where he came from. And he's just like there at the corner. I don't know what's over there. Somewhere you could sit. Maybe he's just a homeless guy. I don't know. Yeah, he's just clearly like just waiting there. I don't know. Here she comes, Brianna, from the bottom. I mean, I didn't even see. I'm just going to take it back 1 second. I didn't even see where she came from. I know she came from this little gate here. But. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe from the first floor or something. So this guy, you see all of a sudden on the right side. Now he starts kind of edging back out. You see? He starts kind of coming back. And she's walking super fast to the car. Like, you know, this seems, you know, very planned. Doesn't mean that she willingly wanted this to happen. A lot of these kids, it seems like they get lured offline. They think they're meeting somebody. They think they're meeting somebody nice. And it could be something completely different, a trap. And I think that's kind of what happened with Sophie Reeder. Sophie Reeder was a very different situation, but she was talking to men online and she would do it regularly. I'm not saying that for this girl at all. But I think the last situation that happened to her was she was intending or planning for something and it turned out to be something that it wasn't. The interest, you know, let me see here. I don't know why they paused it here again. Let me take it back. To me, it's like her hand. I'm going to zoom it in for you guys after the fact. Her hand is up. I don't know if she's throwing something. Is she waving at somebody? Is she signaling somebody? And it cuts back. And this guy starts walking towards the vehicle fast. Again, coming back to the same area. Also, sorry to take it back, but she's getting into the back seat. So I'm assuming there's a driver and a passenger. 2 guys, maybe even more, maybe somebody else in the back seat. And this guy starts walking up quick too. And it's like he picks up something off of the floor and continues to walk. What is that? And they stop it right there with the weird pause. The weird pause, I don't know if it was just lag on their end. I've played this multiple times. The same pauses happens everywhere. So it was uploaded like that on their end. It could be the ring thing. I don't know. So I just want to take it back one more time to this, and then we'll get to the news clip. Something was going on there. I don't know. And he's walking pretty fast too. Why? And now his direction changed. He starts walking the other way. And right at the end, that vehicle looks like it made a right turn. That vehicle, it's right there at the corner, and this guy's walking towards him from right here. Like, was he planning on meeting up and getting in the vehicle too? One more quick observation, and then we'll get to the news clip. Because I also noticed audio. I'm going to turn up the volume for you guys a little bit, but you might have to have headphones on. So as she's walking out, right? These are just observations and conversations, okay? As she's walking out and she's walking to the vehicle, I heard it sound like, hey, oh, this guy on the right, it looks like he throws his hands up, but it looks like he's not in her direction. I don't know. But then once she gets to the vehicle, that's when I mentioned it looked like she threw her hand up. So you see that? See his hand goes up. I mean, I don't know. Was it calling to somebody across the street from this way? I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. Was she waving? Did she signaling? Did she just throw something away? I don't know. Was she throwing something in the dumpster? Just weird actions happening here. Definitely comment below and let me know your thoughts. Okay, so let's watch this news.
Now at 9, a critical clue showing the last known whereabouts of a missing South Florida teen. Officials think it may be the key to bring her back home.
7's Gina Benitez is live outside the Miami Police Department this morning with the latest on the investigation. Gina?
So as you can imagine, this little girl's family is distraught. She's been missing for several days now. But yes, as you mentioned, there's now surveillance video showing this little girl getting into a sedan, and investigators hope this could be the clue to bring her back.
She's in 6th grade. Her favorite color is purple, and she has a lot of friends.
A family is desperate to
That was her sister talking, by the way.
find this 13-year-old girl.
Yo la necesito, papá.
I need her back. Her family loves her, says Ana Jimenez, and that's because her daughter, Brianna Claro, is missing. Last seen on security footage Friday afternoon, Brianna enters this sedan at Northwest 60th Street and 13th Avenue. The car pulls off. She never comes home. Her family doesn't know who drove the car or why Brianna was picked up.
Why would she do this, and why isn't she home? Why has she been gone missing for so many days? Who has her? Yeah, that's the guy.
So this is the woman that says she witnessed about a mile away. You're going to hear now her running from the vehicle and being chased.
It was right there.
Lynette Early thinks she spotted the car and Brianna hours later, about a mile east of where she was last seen.
Do you think that's her?
Yes.
She says near Northwest 58th Street and 2nd Avenue, she watched a girl who fits Brianna's description jump from the back seat of a dark-colored sedan before being chased across the street to this apartment building. Early says a man also came from the car and was after the teen.
I wonder if they have any video surveillance at that apartment building. Also have the parents I would assume they have, but like look through her if she has a cell phone, computer, social media. You know, I talked to Silvio about this too a lot of times. Like, how are these people luring these kids offline? And we also talk about school, that these kids need to get back to school. And she's in middle school, 6th grade. And currently at her school, I know that they're doing a lot of these schools now. They're doing like this virtual thing. You know, you're doing it from home. I don't know if they're still required to wear their uniforms, because as you're going to see towards the end of this, they state that it looked like she was wearing her khaki pants from school and her the sweater from school. But this was August 31st, 2020. They were starting off with virtual. I know some schools, they do the part-time thing where you come in for a couple of days and then you're home for a couple of days. And the only reason I bring up that conversation is because just kids are just on the internet more and more and more now than ever. And it seems to be creating a lot of issues. It just makes you think of Sophie Reader too, because even though they're different stories, and I don't know what this girl's background was, Sophie had a lot of issues besides just going online. But she was going online and talking to men, and she would meet people, they would say, and all this kind of stuff. And eventually, I guess she met the wrong person. And so with this situation, you know, it's way too early to say or know anything. But I also wonder too, like, could that car have been full of people? I mean, she got into the back seat. She didn't get in the front seat, you know, and the windows are tinted out black, probably illegal tints, what it looks like to me. You know, she could step into the car and they put the child lock on. You can't get out anymore. There could be as soon as she steps in, someone could just yank her, pull her in, or they could have lured her with the guise of, hey, I'm gonna have my friends pick you up because I can't meet you here because I don't want anybody seeing me. My friends are gonna pick you up and then we'll go here and we'll meet, and it's not actually what you think it is. And just given that weird thing of this other guy hanging at the corner, I mean, it could be nothing, but just all those weird behaviors from that guy, and how all of a sudden his pace picked up as soon as she comes out, and him just kind of hanging around the area right before the car pulls up. It just seems all very weird and almost planned, kind of. I don't know.
She was running.
Early doesn't know if the girl was ever.
And when I say planned, I'm meaning that it seems like they were planning on getting her in. I don't know if this guy was a lookout or whatever. She could have been leaving under false pretenses. I mean, she was walking out fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, almost like she didn't want to be seen. I guess they weren't planning on this camera being there.
Ever caught. She later saw Facebook posts on Brianna being missing and got in touch with police and the family. Police tweeted out a message yesterday evening asking for the public's help as they search for the missing girl.
We beg her to come back. Anybody that has seen her, just any information, it's a step away from bringing Brianna back home safe.
I just feel sad. I want her to come back.
And Brianna was last seen wearing a burgundy sweater. It was a school uniform sweater from the Siege School of Miami, and khaki pants. If you have any information about whereabouts or any information that can help police, you're urged to call them.
So let me just show you a little bit what that would look like. Okay. The khaki pants. I mean, I don't know that she's wearing that any longer, but something like that. Typical khaki pants, but then they have like this red burgundy actually type of school sweater that she might have had on. That's what it looked like she was wearing in the video. Because of time, I'm not gonna go through the comments and start reading them. I hope Brianna's found, and I hope that she's safe. Very weird situation. It's a good thing for these cameras, these Ring doorbells. I think everybody needs to get one of these things. And usually it's a small little clip that we see. I guess with this one, maybe the person's paying for a membership. We got a whole wide view and you got to see a lot. The only thing too, it's unfortunate the lady that, you know, states that she thinks she saw Brianna about a mile away. You know, she did, I believe, contact authorities, they said, but you know, it would have been really helpful if she maybe could have snapped a picture or taken video. Maybe she was afraid for herself. But I would just think that if you see a little girl, I mean, a teenage girl, 13, getting out of a vehicle and a guy running and chasing, it would have been, man, that would have been made a big difference to have some sort of, you know, picture or video. But hindsight's always 20/20. You know, I mean, I don't know what happened after she got chased towards the apartment building. Did you just stop? Did you just turn around and walk away? Or, you know, I don't know what happened at that point. So I'll end off the video on I'm just going to zoom in on a couple of portions for you, the video where she comes out of the gate, and zoom in at the vehicle, and zoom in on the guy, and zoom in at the vehicle making the turn, and then we'll end it off there. I appreciate you guys. Please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about this situation. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the members on the channel. We have to do something soon. Right now, I'm trying to push out content, what I like to call planting seeds. I want to come up with another terminology too. Planting seeds, for because you never know who'll come forward. You never know who wants to talk, and that's where I'm at right now. So thank you guys. Take care of yourselves, and here's the video. Peace. You guys comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about this whole story and this guy outside the vehicle. What do you think? Nothing to do with it. He just happened to be there, you know, hanging around the neighborhood. Happens a lot. Some of the stuff, I mean, his motions and characteristics to me kind of stand out, especially once you get in the vehicle. Now he changes direction, starts walking the direction of where the vehicle turned. But I don't know. I mean, strange.